Hurricane Beryl continues to move across the Caribbean after impacting the Windward Islands, moving south of Jamaica, then passing the Cayman Islands earlier on today, and now it is expected to make landfall early on Friday morning just south of Cancun. And taking a look at the satellite imagery, even today, this is still fighting off some shear, but there's very warm sea surface temperatures under it, allowing to maintain that Cat 2 intensity with winds of 110 miles per hour in that center. That is right near the eye wall. Pressure down to 974 millibars. So albeit this is weaker than that Cat 5 storm system we had earlier this week, it is still a potent storm as it comes on shore here in the Yucatan Peninsula. It is going to weaken over land as it moves onshore just south of Cancun, but with that, that's going to be squeezing out a lot of moisture. Expect heavy rainfall across there. Then re-emerging into the Gulf of Mexico, combating dry air as it moves through, but it is expected to still re-intensify coming back on shore around the Mexico-Texas border, possibly as a Category 1 hurricane. So where are our warnings up? Well, obviously where this is going to be coming on shore overnight into early Friday morning. Still, hurricane warnings are in place. Tropical storm warnings also in place all across the Yucatan Peninsula. I wouldn't be surprised if we do get hurricane warnings around Corpus Christi towards the south as we go ahead into, well, I guess over the weekend with that landfall likely by Sunday night. All right, taking a look at this satellite imagery. This is over the last about 12 hours, and yeah, you can really see how this is still fighting that shear. That's that outflow channel back towards the north. You can see how this is just kind of bumping up against that. But look at the center of circulation. This is still moving over sea surface temperatures that are well over 80 degrees, about 85 degrees. You need 80 for storm systems to maintain that tropical intensity, and yeah, this one still maintaining it, not only maintaining it, but it still looks pretty rough inside that center of circulation. This is what I was talking about with that shear, though. You can kind of see that, the frayed cirrus back towards the north. That is causing it to kind of maintain this intensity. So we're not going to see this re-intensify up to a major status, Cat 4, Cat 5 type deal. But still, a rough storm. Also got that inflow coming in the back side of it, helping to fuel this up. So landfall south of Cancun Friday morning, very well. In the forecast here, Cat 1 in South Texas possible as well. So this is still a dangerous storm. Taking a look at some of those model guidance, our spaghetti plots, kind of showing you different models as this comes off towards the north and west, making that landfall here on Monday evening, just south of Corpus Christi, basically right around the Mexico-Texas border here. And a little bit closer look at one particular model, the GFS. Cancun's right in here, so thankfully, a hurricane is going to be passing over that city, but the inner core, that is where you have those winds. And it's only a few miles across where you have those most destructive winds. Doesn't mean it's going to be a pleasant day here on Friday, but it is going to be further towards the south. And a lot of these communities are going to be impacted by those Cat 2 sustained winds as this pushes overhead. Heavy rainfall across the Yucatan before kicking off back towards the north and west. And as I mentioned, that landfall as we go ahead here into Sunday night to Monday. As it pushes on through. Rain being a big issue. Yeah, I could see some flooding rains out here across Yucatan, but also these are the same areas that were impacted by Alberto under a month ago. Saturated ground still out here, so we're going to continue to see that threat of flooding. So not only the winds, but that heavy rain as it moves back on shore. So once again, Hurricane Beryl still at Category 2 as of 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It's going to continue to impact the Yucatan Peninsula as we go ahead through our Thursday night into Friday before eventually reemerging into the Gulf of Mexico. For more information, check out firstcoastnews.com or Hurricane Central. I'm meteorologist Robert Speta.